So in this video, we will look into the reasons and causes why many YouTube channels are getting failed. Let us see. And let us see some things how to get succeed. How to get succeed. So it's probably safe to assume you learned a lot about YouTube from part one, whatever I explained in the video, in the previous video, that you didn't think you came to this video for. Some of it may seem irrelevant if you at this point, but I promise it will all come together in the end. But let's be honest, you are here because you want to achieve massive success on the platform. Some creators define success X amount of views and subscribers. But all YouTube success stories point to one thing: making money. YouTube provides a place for people to share their passion with the world. And this is great. But do you know what is also great? When people get compensated for their passion, making money is not a bad thing. This is why we are here, folks. You can spread your passion and make money doing it without being a sellout. In fact, the more money you make, the more you can spread your message to the world. Maybe you have been working hard toward achieving your YouTube success for a long time, but your effort remains fruitless. Remember how I said your baby might be ugly? With this thought in mind, I invite you to put down your defenses and be open to what I am about to tell you. It's not YouTube, it's you. So here it depends on you exactly, not YouTube. YouTube doesn't make any difference for success or failure. It all depends on you, that you can be successful or a failure on YouTube, because YouTube is same for everyone. That's what I am going to teach you here. So I have helped hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube creators see things about their channels that they simply cloud. They simply see their own. I have learned from many YouTube failures over the years. In order to change the things that were not working, I use quotation marks because I do not actually consider them failures. I consider them an important part of the process. It's like Thomas Alva Edison said, I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Failure is a harsh teacher, but it is a teacher nonetheless. And when you begin to accept what you might be doing wrong, you are ready to move forward. Some YouTubers don't analyze why a video underperformed, or they don't know what to look at. So, what do they do? The same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. This is called insanity, just like mad, and it will lead to YouTubers burning out and either quitting or scaling back. I've seen this happen a lot. Making a living on YouTube is not easy when you don't figure out why your content is underperforming. So you don't know how to make small tweaks to course correct. Most creators I work with have a handle on knowing what they are supposed to be doing, but they continue to put out content with the assumption that something will magically start working or suddenly attract an audience. This just is not how YouTube works. Taking this approach leads to frustration and self created hurdles that stop or slow you down from getting to your goal. Your first step to YouTube success might be to admit that your content is not working. Take a giant step back right now and ask yourself if you are actually happy with your content. Are you? Is it working? Do you know why it's not working? One way to look at it is through the eyes of your potential viewer. Do you think they would watch your video or even just half of your video? Just treat yourself as a viewer or audience for your video itself. Then you will realize how much effort you are putting, how much quality your video has. Then you can decide. As a company, YouTube is a prime example of learning from things that are not working. Remember that it started as a dating website and changed based on a failure feedback. They couldn't get women to post on their website even when they offered $20 a video. The dating website didn't work, so they changed the website to what its users wanted. If what you are doing has not been working, be willing to change it. Some creators who have been on YouTube a while often get trapped in old habits. If you fall with the old YouTuber category, reassess your ideology and methodology. Holding on to outdated process and ideas could be what's been holding you back from seeing real growth. Just because something used to work for your content does not mean it will work forever. Don't be afraid to shed the old YouTube and look at how current successful creators are doing things. The next step is accepting the fact that the data does not lie. Maybe your mom tells you that your videos are amazing, but have you considered that she might be the only one who thinks so? I can't help but think of those unfortunate American idol hopeful who walk into the room of judges with their growing compensating their shoulder to be audience. The good news for you is that you can learn how to analyze the data and create amazing content a lot easier than bad singer can learn how to find perfect pitch. It's all about the data. You have to be willing to become a student of the data. So just become the student of the data. How? Let us see. In order to become a student of the data, you must change the way you approach everything on YouTube. Stop watching for entertainment and start watching to learn. Pretend you have enrolled at YouTube University and paid tuition to be there. This might be surprise this might surprise you, but a lot of creators don't even watch anything on YouTube. They only go there to upload their own content. I had a consultation with a creator who wanted advice to improve his videos. I watched two of his videos and asked him, "How often do you watch YouTube?" He said, "Never. It's not what I like. This is like wanting to complete the complete in the tour de France because you have a bike but you are never seen a race and your bike is a huffy with banana seat and don't have the right tools and you have not learned by watching others who do it well. Is this you? If you want to do YouTube well, you have to watch what other creators do on YouTube to see what works. If you never go to the YouTube trending page, how will you see trends? How will you be able to see what is working and why? A YouTube student consumes everything on YouTube with a desire to understand how successful content works. This is achieved by looking for patterns. So, become a student of the data means you just treat YouTube as a university and think yourself as a paid student who is going for a tuition to learn something and look for others who are on trending. Find the reasons why they are on trending, what kind of content they are making, and reasons for their success and their failures. Then only you can do your videos based on their failures and successes by comparing. So looking for patterns include observing content, audience, and all the little details. To ensure we are on the same page, you need to understand that content is more than just the video itself. When I say content, I mean the video's title, thumbnail, description, hook, and yes, the video. Start actively looking for patterns in each of these content breakdown on channels that do it well, and I promise you will see them. There is a reason why they are getting the views. Can you figure it out? Why? Do the same with a successful video or channel's audience. I always dive deeper and ask questions like, who are they? Where are they coming from? What is their age and gender? What kind of things are they seeing in the comments? What other videos are watching? In addition to learning patterns, you also must learn the tools and systems YouTube gives you as a creator. There's not a successful creator out there who does not know how to observe and interpret analytics. Stop being afraid of your analytics. The only way to become an analytics pro is wait for it. By looking at your analytics, this is not rocket science. I realize this may seem easy for someone like me, but that it might initially seem overwhelming for some creators. Again, all I ask is that you are willing to listen to what I will teach you and willing to do the work. So, look for other videos, what kind of titles they are applying, thumbnails they are putting, description, hook, and the video content, everything you need to look for the creators who are in your niche, and based on that you need to focus on those and improve your skills. In addition to learning patterns, I was visiting my client just to see his success. So he would just to see how he has been doing. So I've been on YouTube a while and I have seen a lot of data. I always look for patterns. Been doing a long time, so I thought I could guess it. After learning just a couple of things about the channel, I made an educated guess that was US based. So know your analytics. It's the only way to know what needs to change, and something always needs to change. Even the most successful channel keeps adjusting to be better. It's how they got successful, and it doesn't stop once you have arrived at success. Your audience will change and evolve over time. If you don't watch this, the audience will stop watching your content if you are not course correcting, because your content will become stale. So there are so many ways you can learn how to improve your content, but the best ways to are always based on what you can observe in your analytics. In order to create your best work and make the smartest decisions, you have to gain an understanding of your specific niche. How do you do this? Do your research on other successful creators in your niche. Ask why they are successful. Take note of what they have in common. What do they create in video and do the edits like they do? Watch their most successful videos and take note of those patterns. See if and how they engage with their communities. Both the video comments and on the community tab. Read the comments on their most popular videos and note which specific comments are the most engaged. See what is being said, and you will understand the viewers so much better by reading what they have to say here. Look at all content, title, structure, thumbnail, and description patterns and video composition through the lens of analysis and application, and you'll be ready when it's time to create your own content. So that's all for this video. Let us see other things in next video. Thank you.